We're back with the Faded Rivals Clash 1v1 tournament. $1,000 on the line today. The first of many tournaments happening here on Rival Esports for Rocket League Sideswipe. Vaudable, hunted. You know how it goes at this point if you've been paying attention and doing your homework on this stream. But if not, well, we got the lower final ahead of us with Alex, who took down King Ranny 2-1 in a pretty stellar matchup that he just kind of blew out and got the victory in that last game. And now it's a rematch of that winter semifinal.
You're talking about people doing their homework. Not everybody takes as thorough notes as you, Vaudable. We talked about this last time.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe they just do sticky notes. Who knows?
Yeah, well, that's all you needed for that King Ranny and Alex series. Alex looked really confident in that. That's all I would write down on my little sticky note if I had one for you. I don't have any for you, unfortunately.
You don't have any sticky notes for me? Man.
Yeah, well, it's not
down.
Christmas yet. You got, what, like another 15 days or whatever?
Something like that.
Well, 10 days. No, well, what am I saying? We're like super close.
Pastor math, you know, it happens. Yeah. But this next matchup
creeps
gonna
up
be
on
good.
You, man. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Write down on your little sticky note when you get one that Alex equals confident right now, because that is what he looked in that series against Randy. It was happening on Randy's Twitch channel. You and I were watching it during the break there. So, yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle. But, I mean, Noah's already won it once. Can he do it again?
That's the question. I feel like Alex, after getting the confidence of that victory and taking out Factor in the lower bracket, because he had to make a bit of a run to get to this point, 2-0 swept the first matchup against Factor, then 2-1 against Ranny. Now, guaranteed at least top 3, so doing pretty well for themselves. In the money, $150 to the loser here, at least $350 to the winner, as they will be facing off against Amir in the upper bracket. That'll be a best of 7 with a game advantage. No bracket resets here. This will be here all morning, I guess, at this point, depending on what part of the United States or just North America you are in. As we have some Canadians, Amir, the Canadian representation in this bracket, in the upper bracket. Just gotta say, I'm proud as a fellow Canadian there, but we'll see if he can hold out depending on who joins him in that grand final.
Well, we get to see the rematch. The only rematch we're going to see on our stream today between Noah and Alex, and it was our first series streamed on on the stream today as well. So I don't know how to call this one. You know, I would be leaning towards Noah, but he does come off that. I mean, it was a pretty tough loss, and I'm telling you, man, Alex looked pretty good in that series against Ranny. I think it's going to come down to game one, and that's something else we need to mention too. This is going to be a best of 3. They don't get to play all 5 again. So there's a
correction
whole lot
on
less.
that actually.
Oh,
it is a best of 5 this time.
You lied to me.
I know. I got the extra intel, and I didn't tell you. I'm so sorry. I have failed you.
God. Now I look like an idiot on the broadcast.
Just blame Vaudable. That's what you got to do. I mean, Noxus was doing that for seeding earlier. Now it comes down to the actual bracket itself, but it's okay. We're all having good fun here. But yes, best of 5, then a best of 7 with a game advantage for Amir in the grand final itself. Got to make it so that the lower final is going to go out in style. But the last time these two faced off against in the winter semi, well, Noah lost the first game 2-4, or actually the first game 3-4 in overtime to Alex, and then Alex lost, or actually won the next. Excuse me, I'm getting this wrong. Noah won the first one against Alex 3-2. Then Alex clapped back, won that one 4-2, and then Noah 2 straight games. That's what happened.
Correct.
There we go. My notes are correct.
Yes. Okay. Very good. I'm glad the notes came
sorted
in clutch.
It out.
Okay. Well, I have a feeling. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that this is our first series that goes the distance. I don't think the grand finals will. I think the grand finals probably will end a little bit early. But I think this will be our first and only 5-game series of the night.
I could see it. Especially Alex hot off the win against King Ranny in that lower bracket. And Ranny wasn't even a grand champ. Diamond 5, I believe, or Diamond 4 in ones. So pretty well for himself throughout this, taking that tournament spirit that we've seen from him in the one scene in Rocket League itself. He's pretty known to be in the top 100 consistently there as a content creator for Space Station Gaming in Rocket League in general. But we'll see. Noah versus Alex. I mean, Noah got things right over top of him at the end of that series after it was tied 1-1. So if Alex can get an early lead against Noah this time and, you know, hold on to it, it'll be a completely different story. And I feel like Alex might have a better shot against Amir because they haven't faced off against each other yet.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I would like to see that matchup. I mean, at the same time, you know, I do think Noah. Again, you know, I think Noah's got what it takes to take on Amir. You know, I don't think the 3-0 was necessarily fair.
True.
Or not. I mean, of course it was fair, but I don't think it really
didn't tell the whole story.
Series right. This does the whole series justice with how close game number 2 was.
Yeah.
But
that was just
yeah,
Amir clutching.
Well, yeah, 50-50. We'll say Amir clutching, and we're not going to talk about the other.
No, we can talk about though, Hunted. There's plenty more of these events going to be put on throughout the rest of next year, I believe. Let me make sure there aren't any more happening for 1v1s. Yeah, this is the last 1v1 for 2021. Then the rest will be happening next year, starting January 6th on Thursdays, then 4th for weekly events. $1,000 for 1v1, 2v2, $3,500. The first of which is this Saturday. So make sure you sign up if you aren't already. Go to the Rival Esports Discord to get the information, or smash.gg/Faded Rivals Clash. I think that's what you have to search up there specifically for that, or just follow the bracket and you'll be able to find the sign up page for the 2v2 event. $3,500 for each 2v2, $1,000 for each 1v1, all culminating as always into those invitationals, top 16 players based on winners and well-performing players and teams for 1v1s and 2v2s in February. $5,000 for ones, $13,500 for twos, as we get into game number 1 of this lower final between these two teams, as the first goal is already going that quickly in.
Yeah, that was pretty quick, and it's gonna be who was that? Alex on the board. Alex is gonna be in blue, Noah in orange. I believe this is what the color scheme they were in last time, so thankfully a little bit easier on us as we get things rocking and rolling here. This is a little bit awkward for Noah if he can win it. Oh, that is a beautiful play from Alex. I can't believe he saved that goal with no boost. It looked like Noah had a pretty clean shot from down low, but I'm telling you, man, Alex looking really confident right now.
Yeah, had plenty of room to work with after getting that challenge up and underneath of Noah. Just free reign to take that one on forward and get that 2-goal advantage quickly into this one. I feel like I've been paying attention a little bit to Amir's strategy, is that's been working out well so far. Keep the speed up, don't give Noah the room to breathe, and you'll quickly overwhelm him and get those goals through.
Oh, big save from Alex and a bigger shot. That's one of the things about Sideswipe, man, and it's also what makes ones really difficult too, because when you are the aggressor, I would say a majority of the time, you know, when both players have full boost and decent positioning, the defending player has the advantage.
Sometimes. In Sideswipes, though, if you're in your net and you're parallel with the attacker, you're not going to have enough power to stop some of those purple shots from going in.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Shot selection is important, but it seems like for Noah right now, he's trying to push the envelope offensively and
it's not a strong suit.
Well, we've seen him make some pretty great attacking bids, you know, just all day today. This could be another one, but he just doesn't even get the shot off. It's just Alex so big in the box that Noah, he just doesn't see an opening and doesn't want to concede.
I do love, I did see someone in the chat say the pointless spinning from Alex, but it's actually making sure that he isn't going to be parallel, so a shot doesn't get bullied by. Instead, it's going to come from above before he can even meet with it in that scenario. So good shot from Noah to get on the board early this one. Struggled last time against Amir. There's the second one set up by Alex.
That's a nice pass. Noah should be great passing him in the chat right now. It's a tough play for Alex. No boost. Is he going to get one back? No. Will be able to make the play. Good job there. Oh, I thought he had room underneath. I thought he was just going to be able to slip it under. But he's only got 10 seconds down. Needs a goal here. Gonna let it bounce. Quick shot, just too low. Alex was there on the defense either way. And a 5-2 potential final score here, but definitely game one for Alex.
Yeah, looked like there might have been comeback potential, but took a little bit too long for Noah to do much at the end of it. Alex is trying to see if he can style on Noah for some extra points there, but no, it is going to be game one going to him, whereas last time it was Noah getting the first game against Alex. So we'll see if that changes the fate of this series compared to the first one we saw on stream. But kudos to Alex, starting off strong, got the first 4 goals, and then finally saw some comeback potential from Noah. But once he gets down from that big of a deficit, it's so hard to come back no matter who you are playing against.
Well, right. And, I mean, again, in a game like Sideswipe, leads can grow very quickly. Leads can be lost very quickly. But I feel like a lot of this game, too, is, at least with ones, I think twos is a little bit different, but at least with ones, it's really difficult to get out of your own headspace.
True.
When you get down early. Like, it feels like, okay, I can't get anything done, but I'm not, I feel like King Randy ran into this situation against Alex last game too. I know that we didn't see it on stream, but just watching that, it felt like, he was running into a brick wall, and it's hard to change what you're doing on the fly in ones, as that is a wonderful shot from Alex. I'm surprised Noah didn't challenge it, but it's 1-0.
I'm also wondering if this is the first tournament experience for some of these players too. I mean, first mobile tournament and first
maybe
a tournament environment, because a lot of it comes down to stamina once you get into those later hours, depending if they're on East, West, or Central. Because on the East Coast right now, it's 1:24 in the morning. Yeah. Some of these players have been playing this for many hours of the day so far. Randy himself, he was talking about that he was getting pretty tired at the end of it, and his stamina did not hold up for that last game against Alex. But Alex seems to have the energy so far and got the goal scoring capabilities that we expect to see from the 6th ranked ones player on the leaderboard, Grand Champ out there. The only one ranked in ones that are currently left in the tournament right now, as he's almost going to get the save there and does manage to do just that.
But see, that's what Noah's been so good at all day long. Oh, Alex with the whiff that time. He's going to give Noah a chance to get back. Will be able to make the play. Now, quick transition. What's he going to do? He's going to slow it down again. Going to probably look for another 50 and a quick follow-up shot. Here it comes. Here's the 50. Nobody wanting to take the bait. And there it is. No, he hit the crossbar. Noah again can't make it work, and that's a free goal for Alex.
Man, it had been over a minute since that first goal had been scored by Alex, and then Noah gave it his all to try and force it through, but just was not strong enough to keep up that offensive push, and got called out by Alex at the end of the day. Has to go up for this one, because otherwise Alex is just going to get his boost back and then send it right back into the end of the net. But instead, I feel like Noah lingers in the air a little bit too much on the defensive end, but it does cause Alex to back off. Beauty. And there we go. Great read from him. 14 seconds, it's possible.
Oh, it's absolutely possible. One good kickoff here from Noah, and we're tied. We'll see what he's got in the tank. That's a great win from Alex, but Noah, quick counterattack. Oh, he just didn't put that shot on goal. Got to give him a little bit of time, though. He's got it with a 50, and he does. He's got the play, but Alex again. He's made that save so many times. It's the exact same play from Alex where Noah just can't get the ball to come down fast enough. It's like you're waiting. You know you have it. You're just praying the ball gets there before Alex does. And again, Alex comes up big. 2-0 now.
Man, pretty great accuracy as well, as you saw there at the end. 4 shots, 3 goals off of that. And that was just a struggle throughout that entire 2-minute game, which, like, you would think, man, these games seem a lot longer than they are. It's just the goals that kind of extend them, as they do in Rocket League itself. But Noah has not really had much of an answer. 3 goals total to the 8 we have seen from Alex so far. Looking like it might be another sweep, but Noah not out of it yet. Could potentially pull off a reverse sweep, but we got to see more than what we have so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take at least, well, I guess that doesn't have to be a full reverse sweep, but it's going to take 2 big wins here for Noah for my prediction to still come true. I still stand by it. I still feel like, we could very well see a full 5-game series here. as we are jumping right on into game number 3. But something of Noah's just needs to change. He's had opportunities, hasn't been able to put the ball in the net, and his defense just gets kind of caught out a little bit too much, and he's going to get super caught this time. I'm not sure what happened. I thought he had the ceiling, but he must have missed it. It was hard to tell due to the camera there from Alex, but a 1-0 lead for Blue.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Noah, trying to get a save, but ended up sending it towards his own net. And as I say that, well, goes the same way. As now it is tied 1-1. This is the quickest we have seen things tied up between these two. Last time, we didn't even see it happen in the second game. First one, didn't even get to that point. So Noah, best shot they have had all series. They got to get that advantage against Alex, who has the speed and the skills to pay the bills and potentially get them to that grand final.
I love Noah's little fake. I don't know what to call it. It's like a fake jump, and he flips to the ground instantly. Tries to catch Alex reacting to the early jump. And Alex has been super disciplined in this series so far. Hasn't been caught out by it. But you see Noah looking for it every now and then. We'll see what he can do here. Going to be given a lot of room. And here's the dance. It's like a Rule 1, except Sideswipe. Both players not wanting to overcommit here. Noah with positioning, but Alex the fake. And now Alex the read and a goal, 2-1.
It tends to be whoever gets down to the ground the fastest has the initiative to take the next shot and potentially get the goal. And at this level of play, most likely going to score off of that.
There it is.
Now it seems like Noah, he's going to get to the ground first, gets the boost. There's no way to get down fast enough from Alex, so ties it up yet again. 19 seconds, closest this has been this entire series. And that might be another one. No, off into the upper corner.
Noah's in trouble.
And it evens out again. Alex might be able to put it through, but gives it up to Noah. 10 seconds, might get an overtime.
Yeah, will be COT in game 3. Noah. Oh, he had the flip, but it's not going to be enough. Though, still 2 seconds. Did Alex score too quickly? We're going to have to see. Noah already putting GG in the chat. And he does pop it up. He's got a chance. Alex going to have to make the save. Beautifully done.
That's it.
Now Noah up to his own goal. Oh, he almost fell off the wall there. That would have been devastating, but he does get back on underneath of it. Alex double tap to end it. No, he doesn't have boost.
Oh, that's it.
Pinch. And we're done, and it's a 3-0, and I feel bad.
Feels bad, man, for Noah, but congratulations to Alex. I mean, kind of what we expected going into this one. Had the momentum from the win against Ranny and Factor.
I said confidence,
and the speed.
man.
The speed has been too much, and the confidence is what you have mentioned for Noah. So, gotta figure out how to react and approach those speedier players. But now it's going to be Alex versus Amir, the AA Grand Final. We'll be having up next. Best of 7. Amir having a 1-game advantage in that best of 7. No bracket resets happening here, but we're going to be going to our final break as we put a final close on the Rocket League Sideswipe tournament here, the Fated Rivals Clash, after this.